Growing up, you always hear about how your parents always said how the 80s were the time to live. You know, the rock ages, all that type of stuff. They'd let you live back in the 80s. You didn't get in trouble for everything. If you decided you want to bust some bitch's ass, you didn't have to go to prison for it. They just break you up. 2 hours later, you buy each other beer and go on about your business. Apparently, that was the time to live. Now, let me tell y'all a little story about what happened to me last night. All right, y'all know one of my best friends in the world is my little white lab, Trip. Now, I'm in the bed last night watching the Bassmasters on my outdoor TV. Okay, so and then Trip starts raising hell. Now, I don't know what he's raising hell at, but I know that he don't really bother me unless something's wrong. So I go out there and I see him. He's barking, and I can see headlights back there in my back 40. I said, all right, time to go check this out. So I load up Trip, me and him get in the truck, roll on, go see what's going on back there. I have pulled up to my back 40 gate, and what I have found is a high school kid that was riding dirt roads, which is not on my property, but he happened to lose control and run off into the ditch and run through my fence. Now, I have a choice to make. The kid was not drinking. What the kid was doing was trying to impress a little split tail. All right, we've all been there. It all happened. You know what I'm saying? You go out riding back roads like every country song ever, and you think you're going to get you a girlfriend out of the deal. It don't always happen, but every now and then it does. Anyway, so he's back there trying to impress this little girl riding back roads in his four-wheel drive pickup truck. Well, I pulled up, and he done run through my gate, and I was a little bit annoyed, but at the same time, I thought to myself, I said, you know, Zach, you got caught doing some stuff like this back in the day, too, and what did that person do? He called it damn law, and more importantly, he called my daddy, which we ain't going to go that route. That was just a bad time for everybody. So I had a decision to make. I decided that I'm going to let him live. I believe in doing things the old way, and the kid wasn't doing nothing wrong. He just lost control. He's just a kid. They out there, boys will be boys. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to make no big fuss about it. So anyway, I looked at the damage on the gate, knew that I needed 3 T-posts and a couple wire ties and stuff like that to bind back together my barbed wire and all. So this morning I wake up. I told the little boy last night, I said, go on home, buddy. I pulled him out with a chain. Said, go on home. Don't worry about it. We've all been there. Just go on. I ain't going to call nobody. You ain't going to get in no trouble. His truck wasn't tore up or nothing. It's fine. So I woke up this morning. First thing I did was I go get my T-post out the junk pile, and I head down there to go fix my fence. This is what really surprised me and gave me hope in today's youth. I pull up this morning. It is now 7:58 on Tuesday morning. I get to my gate in my back 40. This fence is completely fixed. I don't know what time this boy got here. He must have been here at daylight this morning. But all I can tell you is I ain't got to do a single damn thing. That kid was so grateful that I didn't call the cops on him, and more importantly, I didn't call his daddy and tell him what he'd been doing down these back roads. That boy woke up at daylight, a high school kid now, come over here and fix my fence better than I could have. Gives me a little bit of hope. Gives me a little bit of a sense of pride knowing that maybe I did the right thing and people are appreciative. You ain't always got to send somebody to jail for just living life. Made for a good Tuesday. I mean, I ain't real crazy about Tuesdays, but this has got to be one of my favorites. Because I had done lost all hope in all humanity when it comes to the millennials. I'm talking about the newest millennials, the Generation X. Because I didn't think they knew how to work. But that boy right there sure enough did get up this morning before I could get over here and fix my fence. Boy. Somebody raised that kid right, that's all I can tell you. Shit.